Hi, let me ask you something. Are you living a well-balanced life? Well, if you're like any sort of small business owner, sometimes it's hard to live a well-balanced life. But let's dig into it. And let's start by looking at what is a well-balanced life. Because the truth is, it's not the same for everyone. So, let's go to the first thing. A well-balanced life is very much a worthwhile objective for the majority of small business owners. This is something that is a worthwhile objective. And as we get into this, you'll see that the different components of it, and you're going to want this. You're going to want to have a well-balanced life because everybody wants that. Because you don't want to be strung out. You don't want to be overwhelmed. You don't want to be burnt out. All of those things are the opposite of a well-balanced life. So, okay. So, a well-balanced life is a life that has all the resources and activities that you most desire. So, a lot of this comes down to what do you desire? So right now, just ask yourself, how well-balanced is my life? Is it well-balanced or not? Okay? Do you largely avoid feelings of scarcity, of sacrifice? Because if you feel like you're sacrificing all the time, there's not balance. So, that's the first question that I have for you. Are you sacrificing a lot? Okay? So now, I did want to make a caveat here. It's not, this well-balanced life is not for somebody who wants to be the best in the world, because that's usually requiring total focus and not balance. Or if you want to live on the edge or on the fringe, no. This is for other people who want to enjoy life, all of life, rather than just focusing on one thing. Well, in short, a well-balanced life contains everything you want it to contain. So then now you have to ask yourself, what do you want your well-balanced life to contain? That's a really good question, because if you until you're clear about that, a lot of times it's hard to really have a well-balanced life because you're not clear. You're like, well, I can, you don't say no when you should. You take on too many things. But what is it that you want in your well-balanced life? Let's start looking at that.